Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts when you say my name, but thinking of hers. I don't wanna know, don't want you to go and leave me behind. No, I don't wanna see if it isn't me who's on your mind. 'Cause I don't know what you're looking for. Oh, and I don't know what to do.
Ah! Is it recorded? There he is. You're an idiot. Recording, yeah? Okay. Hi guys! We've finally done it. Welcome to the Filthy Podcast. So I'm Rhi.
I'm Anthony.
This podcast is just a sex positive podcast. We are not sexperts at all.
Nope.
Though we have a lot of it. Yeah, we just want a safe space, share our stories. We want you guys to interact as well, be able to tell us what's going on.
Yep.
Any questions you want us to bring or maybe try and answer or discuss. Like, it's just an open space. If you are judgy and frigid and vanilla, the unfollow button is...
Actually, vanilla's alright if you're curious.
Curious is different to being vanilla.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, this is just a safe space for us. So a little bit about me. So I'm Rhi. I identify as she, her. I'm pansexual as well, which we will probably get into later on. What sexualities are and, you know, labelling. Which it just basically means I'm greedy. Can't help myself.
I'm Anthony. I'm quite boring, to be honest. I'm heterosexual?
No, he ain't.
I'm so bad with these names. What, heterosexual?
You're he, him.
He, him, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it, really.
Yeah, so we put this podcast together just so we have an open space to talk about things. We met last October. It was cold.
it was cold. It was cold. Met in a queue of a party.
And his nipples were like poking me in the eye. It was so nice.
Our first interaction, you were in front of me.
Yeah.
With your friend.
Yeah. I thought you was with somebody, but you're...
No, I was actually by myself.
Oh, was you?
I was actually by myself. How did we even start talking? Just
I don't know, you told me to fuck me and I'm not going to lie.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we just locked eyes.
Yeah, if it was
Started
just...
talking about some gym shit.
Yeah,
facts. Told me you lift. Told me you like being on a pole.
Mm-hmm. And we'll get into pole dancing. We'll get him on the pole one day too.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm always up for a challenge.
Yeah, facts.
Then after that we didn't interact at the party, did we?
No, I didn't see you, sorry.
Yeah.
I was being bent over somewhere.
I know why now, after I've got to know her. The time we saw each other was at another party.
Another one, yep. And we was dancing.
Different one. Yeah, we're dancing. Yeah, we're like, hi again. And we're just like, you know what? We've seen each other a few times. Let's just exchange details. So we did.
Then, we just got on.
Yeah,
and
just got on.
The stories we share with each other, we thought, why don't we just, scare the rest of the public?
Now we're here.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things we were talking about, though, is, like, the things that, like, how we can get away with things that are different. Like, being a female, how I can get away with things and how I approach these clubs that we go to and how you have to be different. How long have you been going to these clubs, anyway?
I think coming up to 3 years now, I'd say. Yeah, about 3 years. How long you been going?
So, well, I got back on the scene, I'd probably say last September.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be on the scene many years ago, like over 10 years ago, but it weren't called the same like they weren't the same clubs.
Okay.
It was kink scene, different kink clubs, but they're not the same names anymore.
Do you want to talk about how you first actually got into it?
Yes.
Your first experience, like what led up to it, everything. Yeah.
So I used to work in Bond Street. So my trade is I'm a barber, but back then there was no such thing as barber in school, so I had to do hairdressing, which makes me sound really old. But I did hairdressing, and I worked in Bond Street in a celebrity boutique first, and we used to meet tons of celebs, loads of agents, and I met this one agent who I got on with really, really well. Okay. Like, so flamboyant, so camp, so like open. And because we got on really well, we started talking about the scene and certain parties. He could get me on guest list. And then there was literally one time he came in and he goes, Friday night, do you fancy going to the Box? I don't know if we're allowed to say that. Do you fancy going to this club that's in, I think it's based in Soho. Mm-hmm. It's not a sex party. It's just a very like kinky sort of, fetishy, sexy sort of club. Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, well, why not? Let's go. And ever since I just loved it. Like, this place had like a few floors and you could see people they weren't physically having sex, but they were doing certain like acts and like dancing, and it was a bit more abstract and arty.
Burlesque kind of
almost,
thing?
yeah, and a little bit masqueradey.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really nice. And then and then after that he was like, what about another sort of sexy club? So we went there. And then eventually he was like, what about swingers, sex clubs? And I was like, yeah.
Were you just pretty open to it at the beginning, or was it a bit scary for you? I've
always been really open.
Okay.
Yeah, I like, personally myself, I enjoy sex.
Yeah.
I like the finer things in life, like the small joys. And like, yeah, I love that. Oh my God, who doesn't like an orgasm?
True.
Unless something bad happens to you when you have one, yeah. But it was it's so much fun. So I think I was just more excited, and plus I was a lot younger. I think had I entered it older, maybe I'd be a bit more apprehensive
about it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but because I was young and I was just like, yeah, man, let's just go. And that was a lot of fun. So that's how I started. And then I did get into a relationship quite young, and then I ended up getting married.
Okay.
I don't personally believe in monogamy. I did have my mum sit me down and question me when I said I was engaged, and she was like, are you sure? Because this is not what you believe in. And I thought, I'll give it a go. Like, I'll see what it's like. And I was married for a long time, and then obviously that didn't work out. And now I've just gone back into the scene and being open. I don't want to be monogamous again. It's not something I
think ever again, or
they need to be something special, man.
Okay.
You need to have everything. No, I don't think I don't think that's out there.
Okay.
I mean, besides me, but still. But like, yeah, I don't think that's out there. But if it is, I mean,
you're still open to it to a certain degree.
But I don't see the point.
Just not like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see the point. Okay. I'm just too greedy.
Yeah.
I'm very greedy. What about you then? How did you get into it?
Should we start with a kink or go back relationship wise?
Oof. All of it.
Mine's a bit boring.
All of the above.
So kink, I've always been curious. I think from quite a young age I realised like just standard sex is a bit boring for me.
Facts.
Kind of thing. So when you're on the, I don't know if you could say it, but these websites basically. Yeah, I always used to look at things that were a bit, not extreme, but do you know what I mean? A bit...
Not vanilla.
Yeah, different, yeah. Not vanilla, that's it.
Can I ask, what kind of category? Are we allowed to say this? I don't know, YouTube don't mind us.
For me, these things are pretty standard, to be honest, but stuff like orgies, gangbangs... Don't know if we can say all this, but we can cut out.
We are.
What's it called? Just even like stuff like anal. Like I said, these things now are
to us that's standard.
Pretty standard now.
Listen, if your toes ain't going in my mouth and I'm not rimming you on the first date, you are vanilla.
Her feet.
Oh,
damn. You gotta pay to see mine.
No, I didn't pay and I sucked all over them. They were good.
But I just started looking at like different things. Then so I met this girl on Field as well. I think so.
On a kink app.
On a Kink app. Most of our audience will probably know about this app anyway.
Yeah.
We met and we started hitting it off, and we've seen each other for maybe a month and a bit. And she was like to me, "Do you want to come to this party?" But she didn't want to tell me exactly what it is. She was just like, "Oh, that's another thing. I used to watch. That was probably one thing that I kind of used to fantasize about. These kind of parties, actually, to be honest, where you go to, there's like lots of different women and lots of different people just having sex. And now we know it's like swingers clubs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's another thing you used to fantasize about. So she was like, "Yeah, do you want to come to this party?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" She was like, "You got to dress a certain way though."
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, so yeah, whatever." Then she started showing me outfits. I was like, at first I was like, "Okay, right. This must be like some sort of kinky." Do you know what I mean? Party. Like, started looking at materials like leather, latex. But I'll be honest with you, with latex, I just thought, nah, I'm gonna feel too claustrophobic. We'll get into that. I would wear latex now, but at first I was like, no, I'll be too claustrophobic. So she was just like, just get some like leather looking shorts, a harness, and some boots. Yeah, so ordered that in. Then remember the night of the party, she came to mine. She got dressed. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Hot. Yeah, I was like, right.
Can we have a description?
Okay, so my memory's pretty shit, to be honest. But,
no, it ain't. It's in the wank. It's in the wank bank somewhere.
She wore like it's like a harness. You know which one I'm kind of talking about?
Yeah,
like,
the ones that go around
harness,
the booth.
Yeah, where it's like goes around your chest kind of thing. Cut. It was all like one piece kind of thing. These proper long boots, and
just FYI, that's far too many clothes than what I'll wear at one of these clubs.
had these like first time I've seen anyone have like X's on their nipples and had that covered up. But yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. So we took some pictures together. Yeah, we're excited now. So we get there. Oh, and this club, by the way, had particular rules that I had to learn. For me, these rules weren't anything like
standard.
It was standard. Like, let's actually go through some of the rules.
Can do.
So, one of the rules was always ask for consent and maintain.
It's mandatory.
Yeah, and maintain consent. So what that means is basically, our audience will probably know this, but let's say you got into a situation where you start playing with someone, you've agreed on certain things. Just because that person gives you the consent does not mean that throughout the night you have the right to their body, or at any time they can say no.
Or use a safe word.
Yeah, or use a safe word. Yeah, they can say, nope, I'm done. This is not for me. And you must respect that.
Yep.
And this is vice versa. Even if you've said, I want this done and blah, 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 and they agree, at any point, you should not feel shy to be like, nope, I'm not feeling good. Or it could be any reason, no matter what it is. Yeah. Yeah,
it's mandatory. It's serious stuff. Like, consent is key. And I know that there are other play that we often engage in, which is CNC, which is consensual, non-consensual. That's a whole different thing. You'll have a different dynamic. Like, again, if at any time they genuinely say stop that they want you to, you need to respect that.
I've never actually done that, by the way. Not tried it. But even with that, from my understanding, because of the dynamic you would be having, you will definitely have a safe word for that. Because stop could be kind of part of the could be part of the act. So that's why you would have like a proper safe word like red or just whatever you agree on.
Red is the national.
National. Any other rules? Do you want to name another rule? That party.
Are we talking about? Okay, so if you're in
that party particular, but in general, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't touch people without consent as well. Rather than not just the sexual engagement. Don't just go and touch someone. Just because we're not wearing a lot of clothes, it does not invite you to come and go, oh, let me just grab her ass.
Yeah.
Don't grab us. You know, speak to each other like human beings. Always ask to kiss as well.
Yeah.
That's, I think, that in general I feel like should just be normal.
That's one thing because even when we first met, I asked, can I dance with you?
Yep.
And I'll be honest, from where I've come from, not even where, I need to be careful with my choice of words, not where I've come from, but like from younger, stuff like that, I would have interpreted it as when you ask, you're not like confident, or do you know what I mean? Yes. Or it can be a bit like, because there are some people that will find it a bit off-putting, like, why are you asking me? Can't you just read the signs? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, in that environment,
yes,
it's just best to. But at first, it got me, like, I had to get used to feeling kind of like, not a weirdo, but not like, I wouldn't say game as well as the word, but just not confident by asking. But after a while, it made me more confident that I'm approaching someone and I'm 100% knowing that they're happy to do that, which makes everything more sexy. Do you know what I mean?
It's so just, hot when a guy asks me, like, if, like you said with the confidence thing, if someone was a bit like, oh, can I kiss you? Then I'm like, ew.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If you are already quite forward towards me, we're getting to know each other, you're quite in the zone and you're like, can I kiss you?
Yeah.
That's it, because I ask.
Yeah.
I will always ask, can I touch you? Can I hold you?
Yeah, same as well, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I find it hot when anyone asks me, can I kiss you? I'm like, yes. What lips are we talking about? But both. But yeah, I think it's hot. And I think that, I think that it should just be normal.
Normal, yeah.
Not just in that environment, even if you was on dates.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Right? I think that's just like respectful.
Yeah, that's one thing we're going to proper discuss as well at some point, because I think it should be the norm, not just at these parties and stuff. Yeah. It would be nice if the whole general public just kind of picked that up and was just like, do you know what I mean? Just start asking people stuff.
Respectful.
Yeah,
it's not hard.
Yeah. Don't see it as like it's a lack of confidence or no.
Consent is so important. Don't just think you can do it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. There's other rules as well, like some rules of, when you're not, that don't watch or do any solo drinking and stuff.
Like,
but that's
watching is cool, but there's a certain way.
Yeah, don't be like a creep.
Do it. Yeah, don't just like stand there like mouth jaw dropping. Like, do you know what I mean?
Looking at you when I walked in here today. You look fine, by the way, man.
Thank you. You look good as well.
Anyway, the lights.
Remember we agreed that don't activate nothing, okay?
I didn't do anything.
All right, cool.
I'm behaving.
Try to.
I never do. Fuck that shit. Oh my god.
But just don't like, there's a way you can look at someone where like there's certain ways as well where you can do it where you kind of lower your gaze and you're just like, you know what I mean? Just look, but keep it moving kind of thing. That's okay. Yeah, don't just stand there.
Gulping.
To the point where like people turn around and they recognise you're there. I think that's when you're going too far, basically, yeah.
Are you talking about someone in particular? Because there is a party that we go to where we have seen somebody who's like this. Yeah, you keep sipping your water.
Sometimes it might not even be there where they're doing it. But, I mean, you definitely got to be fully aware at stuff like this. Like, yeah, especially at parties like that. Another one is try not to assume people's pronouns.
Yeah, always ask.
Always ask again.
Yeah. As well, I've had a lot of people think I'm trans. Yeah, I've had a lot. I find it a compliment, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just like, thanks. Yeah, a lot of people have asked if I'm either male or female because they can't tell. I know I behave in quite an androgynous way. Again, we'll go through this as the episodes go on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had people, and I actually asked a guy in particular that people have asked me this. So, what is it about it? Like my picture or me? And some of them said like my jawline, and because of the way I behave is quite assertive. So I think Just jawline. But like, yeah, I think it's a compliment myself. But I know some people wouldn't find that a compliment.
Yeah.
But yeah, people don't just assume
Yeah,
pronouns or sexuality. As
that's
well.
one thing, yeah, that I've actually got much better at. So like, I'm sorry, audience, I find it hard to describe certain things. But yeah, when I'm talking to people, I don't use like he or she, you know, till I know
they?
I use they or be like, yeah, stuff like that.
They
basically.
and them.
Yeah, that's what I've
Yeah.
definitely got better at.
That respect. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just I don't
be respectful.
when I'm around people, I don't ever want to make someone feel uncomfortable.
Facts.
That's me. I enjoy when people are comfortable around me. That's why I even like going to these parties, because I know everyone is comfortable. Everyone's having a good time. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's respectful. So yeah, just be respectful. That's it, really. Yeah.
And that goes for this podcast as well. Because if you've got any horrible comments to say, just unfollow. We don't do any of these horrible.
We want this
bitchy
podcast
stuff.
to be a place where people can ask questions, even ask each other questions in the comments. Just be open. Just because this is one thing about life. We're not all gonna agree.
Facts.
We all have different opinions, but we can respect each other's opinions without having to like. Do you know what I mean? Mock people or just.
And you don't need to think you know better than someone.
Yeah.
We all live who we are. Like if you don't like someone's lifestyle, don't enter it. Leave them to it.
Just respect it. It doesn't bother. Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing is that deep where
Nothing.
someone else's life, sexuality, what they believe in.
And just don't get jealous that I'm getting a lot of dick. I'm pussy. Just get jealous if you're not on that queue. So sorry about that. No, I'm so disgusting. But so I'm gonna go back and ask you. So you went to the club with this female. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Was you in a monogamous relationship with this person
They
you
were
met on the app?
actually open. So that point in my life, I'd come out. So my first relationship. Sorry to jump about, but my first relationship that was 7 years, and she broke up with me. And after that, I was actually that was my first big breakup. So I was actually like heartbroken. Like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Like, because when we got together, there wasn't really like. This probably kind of shows my age, but it wasn't really like. There might have been, but I wasn't aware of Tinder.
No.
All these dating apps weren't really a thing. So we actually met in college, and after that, I noticed like the way people meet changed a lot. So I was like, right, I have to jump on this app, put pictures up, talk about myself, try to present myself in a certain way. And
I will add there as well that when I met my ex-husband, there was no such thing as dating apps. In fact, like phones were just about sort of getting popular and sort of like, you know, using some apps, but there was no such thing as that.
BBM?
Yeah, facts. LG's little pops, the little tiny things.
MSN Messenger?
Yeah, all day long. MySpace. Anyway. Welcome to the audio. If you're of that age, welcome. Yeah, my knees hurt as well, don't worry. Just put ibuprofen gel on those elbows. But creamy elbows. Creamy elbows. When I left my husband, there was then there was all this new world, like you said. People don't talk to each other, and then I hear it from clients in the barbershop as well that tell me that they're too scared to chat up women nowadays because some of them could be filming and be quite spiteful. And again, we'll talk about this in some of the episodes because how people are responding. I will be honest, it doesn't stop me from the way I chat up people. And we will get to that because I don't use apps. I did look at the Kink one that you spoke about, but other than that, all the other dating apps I don't. I'm not on any of those things because first of all, I'm not looking to date. I just steal your soul. But I'm not looking to do any of that, and then I wouldn't really know where to begin.
Okay. Yeah.
So you downloaded them?
Yeah, so jumped on don't know if we could say it, but fuck it, Tinder. And that was just like, first I didn't want to pay for it, obviously no one does.
Why do you have to pay for this? What? You have to pay for these apps?
Yeah, because you can only like swipe a certain amount of times in a day, or there's like these features. I can't remember them all now because I haven't been on it for a bit. But there's all these like extra features you get basically where if you're paying, you might be able to send someone like I don't know, a ping or a super like where like you show up at the top of the list and stuff like that. That's another thing I've learnt about these apps, yeah, is the ratios are crazy. Like women can get like thousands and thousands of likes, while a guy might get, I don't know.
And we don't respond.
Yeah, so to be honest, it has made me like realise when you actually interact with when you actually match someone and the interaction's there, it does make you feel a bit better because even though you're not technically you are competing with thousands of
I will
people.
share that on that Kink app.
Yeah.
Again, I don't really go on it. I have got my Instagram on the profile, so people can just talk to me through there. So I filter it out.
Yeah.
I showed my friend, and in a day I had over like 2,000 people like, and then you get pings on there as well. And I had like 20 of them.
Yeah.
In a day. I'm not even looking.
Yeah. Some of my female friends have just told me
it's different for us.
You even become numb to it where you just can't be bothered. There's so much. And
I will be honest, that's one thing I don't like about this whole app stuff, because I was talking about this. This is the reason I'm not on them. I am pansexual.
Yeah.
To me, it's someone's energy, their aura, their person, who they are. So just looking at a picture, and I find it really insensitive because it's so indisposable, right? It's so disposable. You just no.
Yeah.
Anyone swipe past me, I will beat you up. Okay, but like, if anyone did that, like, how awful would that be? Because you wouldn't do that in person.
Yeah.
But yeah, some things like that, it does upset me a little bit. That's why
for me, I kind of end up swiping a lot of people because I don't really have a type.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So what attracts you when you look at this? Are you looking at the profile?
I'll be honest. At first, it's just the initial pictures. Yeah, just the initial attraction. The reason why I don't bother reading for me, it's a waste of time. Like, I'd rather once we match, I will then read the profile, and I'm honest with myself. If by reading the profile, just think we're not going to be compatible, or we're both at a stage where we're not looking for the same thing, I'll just unmatch.
Facts.
Straight away kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not someone that will just like, I don't like to waste people's time.
Yeah, I get that.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll just keep it moving. But to forward on, where was I? Yeah, so for the first time I had to jump on these apps, went on a few dates and stuff, had a few one night stands. Nothing really kind of came off of it. Then I just actually made the decision, like, I actually don't want to be in a relationship. Like, I
don't believe in them. Yeah, facts.
It's fine. Like, I started, to be honest, I started going out more, started clubbing a bit more, started going to festivals, and I started enjoying, like, my own kind of company and just being free stuff like that. So I actually made a decision. I said to myself, you know what? I don't want a relationship again. But I was actually curious, is there other people with the same mindset as me? Because everyone I'd met on Tinder, there was this like kind of like, I wasn't at that point where I was open enough to ask you, do you just want to be friends with benefits? Or do you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. It was this kind of, we're both kind of misleading each other, doing these datey things, then maybe we just wanted to sleep with each other and that was it. But no one spoke about it.
Nope.
So when that happens, then you just stop talking. It's kind of like bad blood, or like, do you know what I mean? It wasn't like genuine. Do you know what I mean? So that's when I jumped on the App Store and I started searching, like, is there these type of apps basically where people just want to be like maybe friends with benefits, or do you know what I mean?
There are also websites as well.
Yeah.
There's one that's in particular that's rather fabulous. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know which one.
Very fabulous place to meet people. It's not, because that may sound crazy.
I think I tried that one for a little bit, but didn't.
Oh my God. I got inundated on there.
Is
was
it?
ridiculous. I had the profile up for I remember this, it was 45 minutes I had the profile up for, because I was still like looking for it. I then had a haircut to do. I got back to it. I had 1,300 messages in 45 minutes. And all I had a picture was like of me in lingerie. Which, by the way, don't blame you guys. I mean, come on. Anyway, so yeah, and I had that many. And again, people I would definitely not be sleeping with.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Strange
I
requests.
think I actually tried that site, but I never met anyone on it. Yeah,
oh,
never
we'll
met
go
anyone
through the
on it.
stories of the ones I've met on there at one point.
So, yeah, so I started looking. Then I came across the app field, and it was very different. I think we're talking, yeah, we're probably talking about maybe 3 years ago now.
Has it
Or
been around
two.
that long?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been, yeah, but
Oh,
it was a lot different. Obviously they've made the interface
Yeah.
much prettier now and everything. The web, it flows better. It used to be lots of bugs and crashing, but yeah, when I first jumped on it, it was like a lot of couples on it. People are just looking for people to just, I don't want to use the word fuck, but play. Let's say play, just in case.
Just people to
So people just looking for people to play with, just friends with benefits. People even open like just want a one night stand and stuff like that. And it was very more like kinky. People had specific things that they were looking for, basically. So yeah, I jumped on it for a bit, chatting to a few people. Then I met this girl who, this was probably one of the first most like, open, honest interaction I'd had in like kind of dating or whatever you want to call it. And she was just like, yeah, I've got a boyfriend.
How was you?
How
she said that, what was your reaction?
I was just like, okay. You know what's mad, yeah? I'll be honest. The initial, I don't know if it's an ego thing or whatever, but the initial thought is, oh, is that person not pleasing her?
Right.
Or is she maybe just cheating and just pretending to be open kind of thing? That was my first initial thought. But we started talking. It was just proper casual, like nothing crazy. And she was quite local, so she was like, yeah, do you want to go for a drink? So we went for a drink. You know what? I'll be honest. Anytime I meet someone, I always find them more attractive, when I meet them in person.
Yeah.
Because I found her very attractive, but when I met her, I was like, oh, that. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing.
Is that because the picture was alike, or because there's a like an aura?
I think it's the aura thing, but genuinely, in general, so when I go on dates and stuff, I always find people like more attractive when I see them in person. So it might be the whole aura thing and stuff, yeah. So yeah, we started kicking it off. Then yeah, that was the first time I asked actually, can I kiss you?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we started kissing. Then I asked her, yeah, do you want to come back to mine? Basically, and she was like, yeah, why not? Then yeah, we went back. Before we actually done anything, we actually discussed. That's what I'm saying. This was the first time we'd actually like what we're cool with, blah blah blah. We're gonna use protection, everything, blah blah. Cool. So yeah, we played, and that was very hot.
One thing I will say is you're quite different for a guy.
Yeah.
Ideally, we'd want to meet somebody who's like that.
Yeah.
Who'd want to discuss it, ask permission, etc. I have met and spoken to a few people on the same site. And they aren't like that. They think they're kink specific, but they're not, because they've gone on the app because they think, oh, people on there just want to like have sex.
Yeah.
So they've gone on there, and obviously I'm looking for something specific, and they won't ever do that. If I ask what are the kinks, and they just come out with crap that doesn't make any sense.
So, yeah.
Or they don't have one, or they'll. I hate this as well when a guy tells me that they're dominant. The fact that you had to tell me that shows me you ain't dominant. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a presence as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of them won't even really discuss what they want to do beforehand. Like you said, you discussed the play and you went ahead with it. Obviously, we know that you're going to be, hot on the consensual part throughout.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that aren't like that.
No, yeah. I think that's what hopefully this podcast gets across to the masses, basically.
Yeah, because when you hear about the shit stories, I'm like, okay, can someone just send me someone, please?
Yeah.
That's decent.
I know it because it's not normal, or that's not how society has
Facts.
kind of. I think now it's changed probably for the younger generation, but for us, everything was kind of like a weird game to get to that kind of stage.
Yeah.
But we just want for everyone to just start being open.
Yeah, 100%. Like, why has sex got to be a taboo thing?
It does.
It's such a big part of life.
Everyone does it.
Well,
Everyone.
I mean, I am.
Some people do it a bit more than average.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm still sore.
But do you know what I mean? Everyone does it. It doesn't need to be this kind of
100%.
thing where like you have to kind of trick someone into do it or pretending to be someone else to get.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? It's just
and the more open you are about it as well, the more opportunities you'll have.
Yeah.
And the more fun it is.
It is. Yeah. I agree.
Because I suppose like when you're fumbling around and you don't know what you're doing and you're like, oh my god, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Like, learn what you're doing first.
Yeah.
Talk to each other as well, even during. It's so important to communicate.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, hopefully this podcast would help people out.
Yeah. So I've kind of gone round in a long circle here.
With your ADHD.
Yeah.
See, this is why it took so long to get this podcast out.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Thank you as well for being patient, to be honest. Because
The drugs, they help. Intravenous heroin, anyway.
Because not everyone, that's another thing I realised. Not everyone understands the way my brain works. Not that I like to put it on people.
No.
But it's just me.
But you can't help it. And the other thing I will say is that I am actually a counsellor myself. I am a trained psychologist. Yeah, I know, they let me loose on people. If you saw how fucked up I am, Jesus. But I do work with neurodivergent people. And we all have our own battles. And if I can't be patient with you, then yeah, we're kind of screwed. But
I do appreciate it though.
It does make me laugh because you obviously don't see this bit before, but oh my god, we're filming on a phone, on a device, and I've said I'm going to put it on charge. And he's like, yeah, sure. I've gone to look at the charging port and I'm like, where the hell is it? And he's like, oh, I think I picked it up. And I'm like, oh my god. And then there's remotes inside the sofa but he knows where everything is. This is what is painful. It's painful because a lot of people who know me and those who are watching that know who I know about me. I am a proper minimalist. Like, people do take the mick and they call my bedroom like Dexter's Kill Lab because, well, some people don't survive, but it's fine. It's whitewashed walls. I have a super king bed, no headrest, no footrest, nothing. TV on the wall, mirror in a cupboard. That is it. No pictures, no nothing at all. And it is so pristine. And then I came here and I've got like anxiety like through the roof. And I'm sure even when you come to mine though, I'm pretty sure when you go in my room, do you feel a little bit like, because it still echoes in there. You can hear the screams in the wall.
The lost souls.
You can hear all. I genuinely had 2 guys in the past check under my bed because they were frightened. They were like leaning over. I was like, what is going on? What is wrong? And they were like, I'm a bit scared. Like, shut the fuck up. You'll be fine. You'll survive the first half. But was you like that when you came to did you think my room was a bit clinical?
I don't really think, you know. I try to. But yeah, I don't really.
You didn't deep it.
Do you know what I mean? I was thinking of other things, to be honest. But yeah, that was a laugh.
We'll get into that. I wonder what you were thinking.
But I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, let's just fast forward. So yeah, I met this girl. So that was my first introduction. Then I met someone else. So that was the girl that took me to the party. So we actually, after the party, we started becoming a bit closer. And yeah.
And still not monogamous.
Yeah, open relationship.
Just
yeah.
open.
But with her, I think we kind of met at different stages. So she'd been on the scene a lot longer than me, had more experiences. So she was kind of like coming out of it.
Okay. Okay.
While I was like,
Fully brand new.
right, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
Like a kid in a candy
Yeah.
store. I'm gonna get diabetes.
Yeah, like I'm learning, like I'm finding out about impacts, play, and all these things that I didn't know. And I was just like, I want to know what's going on. So, another thing I don't know if we should discuss it this podcast or save
Oh,
for
we
another
can keep
episode.
flowing.
But another thing was our dynamic at parties. So we set boundaries. Where so the type of open relationship we had was like we would play with other people at parties,
Are we
but
talking other people or other couples or single?
couples or other people. I think ideally you would like to play all together with other people. Obviously, at these parties, it
messy.
can get wild. Yeah, so like
I'm a unicorn as well, so I actually join couples because I play with both men and women. Basically, I'm greedy. Okay, I can't help myself. So that's why I was asking if it's just if a unicorn had come.
yeah,
to
we'll
you
probably
two-
actually we did. I'll save some stories for another episode. But yeah, there was situations where like there was a unicorn. Basically, it was just the three of us. But yeah, so our dynamic was basically we play with other people at parties, but outside we could play with other people, but we both have to like agree on it. And we had certain things like
Rules.
no sleeping over,
Okay.
which unfortunately I did break.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, I told her, but
He's honest.
she wasn't happy. Yeah, she wasn't happy. But
But you was honest.
yeah, that's the thing with her. Like that was I've only been in 2 relationships, funny enough, but that was the most
Probably because you leave
open-
remotes and shit hanging around everywhere,
all get
and you're
fed up
fucking
of
closing it. Just no, it's hard work.
But yeah, that was the most open, I'd say, healthiest, honest relationship that I've ever had. Basically, and if I was ever to go forward and be in another relationship, that's what I would look for as well. Yeah. So that was basically our rules. Then after that we went to a few more parties. Then unfortunately we broke up. Mutual agreement. Like I said, she kind of wanted to go off the scene kind of thing. I'm still fresh. I'm starting to make friends, meet people and stuff.
He networks. I don't.
Yeah. That's another thing. We'll
That'd be hilarious.
I wouldn't say I'm networking, but I just love meeting people at these places.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just want to know the size and the girth. And hopefully that you won't kill me. But then again, I have met some people that would probably have killed me. So, yeah. Size and girth.
Let's say that one for story time. Yeah, we'll say that for story time. But, that's pretty much it. So now I'm basically... I'd say I'm in the scene. I'm happy. Yeah.
And just in case you couldn't tell, we do play.
Yeah.
We have our fun.
What would you call our relationship? Just for the audience.
So right.
Friends with benefit?
No.
No?
Calm down. Easy. Friend.
I'm sorry if I can't block you. Yeah,
Wow. Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry.
I'm available. Very available. No, so I would say we're play partners, right?
Okay.
And I know we'll probably define that in a different way. But I think somebody who you just have sexual encounters with and that is it. Nothing else, like we're not going for dinner and all that other rubbish.
Yeah.
That is a play partner. However, because we're doing this together, I get why you would have said friends with benefit, because we are kind of a little bit more of friends, I suppose.
So would you say a play partner is more serious or like have a stronger bond than friends with benefits?
Oh.
Because for me, I define a play partner as like you said, someone that you will do stuff outside of sex together. You're not in a relationship. For me, a play partner as well is I'm open. So if I'm playing with someone else or seeing someone else, if they ask, I will happily tell them. Or if they ask me, what did you get up on the weekend? I'll say, I went to see this person or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Some people don't like the details. Some people, it turns them on. They want to know. But I kind of gauge, do you know what I mean? What they're cool with. So yeah, for me, that's a play part. Friends with benefits, for me, is more like, my definition of it anyway, is someone that you would just kind of see randomly kind of thing. So more I'm
thinking of it the other way around.
More like more randomly. So like, you might not do stuff together, but every so often you might just drop them a text. What are you up to?
Like a booty
Basically,
call.
kind of thing. That's my kind of
Okay.
definition of it.
Because I think maybe then I'm thinking of the word friend too much, because I'm looking at it as in a friendship.
Oh, okay.
Because you'll get to know me on a different sort of level than a play partner. My play partner, some of them don't know that I'm divorced. They don't care.
Okay.
Some of them, like, I only have one that I go for dinner with, and that's because of our dynamic. We are in a DS situation, and there's something that he does that turns him on, which we'll talk about again.
Yeah.
But he's the only one I'll meet outside. Other than that, like, a play partner to me is just within the boundaries. That is it.
Oh, okay. Then.
And then I think, like, friends, I think, you know, because you'd be chatting. I don't talk to them at the best of times. Yeah. If I can help it. But I find out a lot about people because they open up and they talk.
Yeah.
And I have boundaries as well with play partners. I don't tend to see them more than a few times.
Okay.
Emotions, feelings, stuff like that get involved.
Oh, yeah.
Chemicals get changed in our bodies when we have sex. We know this.
Yeah.
And obviously, as a counsellor, I do see the psychological thing. And I don't want to hurt anyone. It's similar to you. I don't want to lead anyone on. I don't want to hurt someone. I'm very straight out with boundaries in the beginning. What my intentions are. I only have 2 rules, which we could... Well, I don't know if you got any rules, but I have 2 rules whenever I meet anybody. Yeah. So the first rule is always wear protection. Always, always, always. I do not care. Like, I don't care if you're clean. That's not my problem. Yeah. So... the reason I say that is respect for yourself, respect for myself. Yeah. So I get tested every 2 weeks. I do send my results to my play partners. I've sent them to you before. If there's any concerns, then we discuss that or whatever. But I always say wear protection. I don't care who you're fucking. That doesn't bother me at all. Please wear protection. If you don't, please be honest with me. Get a result and send it to me. Because I just want to be honest. It's more about... I don't want to pass anything if I ever got anything, and vice versa. Yeah. It's not fair. Yeah. So yeah, and just being clean. And the second rule is, if you are starting to feel any feelings for me, or if you're anything like that, talk about it. Tell me. Yeah. Don't just be avoidant and run, because some people run and then they creep up about a year later messaging me, and I'm like, what happened here? And they're like, oh, so basically I think I was getting feelings for you. Yeah, I know you was. That's why you were avoidant and you ran. So just talk about it. Tell me, and we can manage it. You know, we can, because anything can be managed. If that does mean to separate whatever, slow things down, we can do that. But if you're still enjoying the sex and enjoying the fun, but you're starting to get feelings or whatever, we can talk about it. Don't just run off. There's a lot of avoidant people. Yeah. And... yeah, those are the only 2 rules I have. Other than that, I don't care what they do. I don't care how much information about their life they want to share with me. Yeah. I'm there for it, but they're not going to know a lot about me. Oh, okay. So you guys at home will know.
So you like to keep yourself to yourself kind of thing?
I'm a very private person like that. Yeah. People just need to know what they need to know.
No, yeah.
And that's it. Because, you know, we're all deep human beings. Like... Not everyone should have access to us. That's the way I feel. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any rules?
I'm the same with you. Always safe sex. 100%. Always. The only time that I wouldn't is if I'm in a relationship with someone. So like I said with my last partner that I was with, even though we're in an open relationship, that was one of our agreements that we would only have unprotected. With one another.
That's nice.
And no one else. And you know what? That kind of made it a bit more special.
It's a bit more intimate.
Well. Yeah, more intimate, yeah. So, I get tested roughly every month. Yeah.
Some of us don't have sex as much. Sorry
about that. I couldn't do that. The every 2 weeks for me would be, I don't know, like pricking myself every...
oh, no, I go there.
Oh, you go there?
They do it every time. They go, it's you again.
I do the what's it called, like the home kits and stuff like that. No. What do you think there's a difference?
I don't mind it. I just don't. To me, the clinic isn't far from where I work.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But also, like, I want it done. I don't know, like if we swab ourselves.
TV's gone off.
How do I do this?
Hit the Xbox. Oh, I don't think it's gone off. Just the brightness. I think. So yeah. Oh, yeah.
There we
That's
go.
it. We're back.
And then we'll go back. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
I prefer to go to a clinic, purely because there's a clinic next to my work, and it's not far. I probably shouldn't go there. Sorry about my clients watching. But I get a bit like, I think I just want to make sure the swab's done properly, and you know the I don't like blood.
Oh, you don't like that? Okay.
Nah, man.
No.
So they just do it all, and I just look out the window,
Oh, okay.
and then that way it's done, and I know.
There's never like crazy queues or anything.
No, I
Is that-
book
that's
appointments.
good. Oh, you book it. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
like
That's
I'm
cool.
one of those people. I'm in a very
It's not a walk in.
No,
sit
I'm a
there,
very
wait for
efficient
hours.
person.
Okay,
No,
that's
I'm
cool.
very efficient.
Yeah.
All my life is like on a schedule.
Yeah, and the total opposite.
This is why it's taken 3 years for this podcast to
I'm
come
the
out.
total opposite.
Literally 3 fucking years.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it looks good
No.
for you guys. We try to put in a bit of effort.
Yeah, you did a lot of
Yeah.
effort, to be fair. I'm
Try-
quite
I did
impressed.
try.
I am impressed.
Yeah. Any other rules? Don't really have any other rules. No.
No,
Just
but that was
be-
quite sweet.
Just be open, be honest. For me,
Yeah,
I don't
honesty.
like telling people what to do. So be open with what you're comfortable with. I'm never really a probey person. I don't know if you
No,
know.
no.
I don't really.
I don't think
kind of
I am
feed
either.
off like what
Just don't give a
you're,
shit.
what you're willing to tell me.
Yeah.
Defo not a jealous person. Like if you
I am
want,
very
if you want to
jealous,
tell
guys.
me,
Can you tell?
like you always tell me what you're up to. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, even though
For you guys at home, last night he messaged me to show me some of the set. So I sent him a picture of, yeah. I was rather busy. We will talk about this guy as well. He's great as well, this one. When I tell him to leave, he just leaves. Fucking wonderful. What more can I have? Not the ones that just linger around and they're just like, oh, you sure? Oh, I'm a bit hungry. Well, then go and get a takeaway on the way home. On the way home. Not in my house. But he's lovely. Yeah, I was going to send a picture of the back of him because he was like, and then I was like, I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that. But yeah, I'm pretty open. And I'm the same with you. Like, I don't get jealous because I think even in my marriage, I wasn't. I just don't. I don't care how big-headed I sound, but good luck topping me, bitch. Okay, you can downgrade, of course, but yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, you're entitled to do whatever you want to do.
yeah,
I'm not really like that, though. I have met men that I'd probably say they're not really on the scene because they get jealous, because they have asked me like, oh, so you don't mind if I go and shag someone else? Then you know, if you're doing it, what are you going to tell me? Or, you know, I'm like, why is that a big deal? Why is it a big deal? I have had one guy hit me with the "can we talk" because he wanted to go exclusive. The door's over there. Who hits me with the "can we talk"? Ugh, go away. We'll talk about that one as well because he showed up at one of the parties on Saturday. He was there on the party.
okay.
And I was in the couple's room, which I'm sure we can say on here.
Yeah.
And I was engaging with the first victim of the night. We call them victims for a reason. You can't even disagree. Wow. Okay, he's got a point. Anyway, so the laugh says it all. Fuck you, Anthony. So I'm engaging in the couple's room, and who's there? This guy. And I'm not looking at him. He clocked me before, and he tried to say hello. I kind of walked past and pretended I didn't see him. And then he was still in there by the fourth victim.
Is it?
Yeah, he was with one woman though.
Yeah.
I think he was with her. But yeah, and then he did try and say hi. He called me babe. Excuse me?
Are you very picky with words like that?
No, like I don't really mind. It's just him. The way things ended with that one.
What do you think about that in general, actually?
What nicknames? I mean,
just like with people using that in public and stuff. Like, you know, like if you go to the supermarket and
who am I going to a supermarket with?
no, I mean you're at the till and
I mean, if he's fit and he calls me miss, say
yeah,
yes,
like
I'll get on the
missing,
conveyor belt
babe and
now.
stuff like that. Yeah. What do you think about that in general? Is it like
I don't mind
something
it.
that shouldn't be done, or do you see why some people find it offensive and stuff
To be
like
called
that?
like, should we say like someone called you babe?
Yeah.
All right, babe, do you want to...
Yeah,
See,
stuff
this
like
is the
that.
difference though, I think.
Yeah.
I'm from Essex. just in case you can tell.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Originally from East London, like, you know, not repping.
Yeah.
But in Essex, it's so common.
Normal, yeah, it's a normal, yeah.
Everyone, all right, babes, all right, sweetheart, all right, chicken, all that sort of stuff. It's all kind of normal.
Normal, yeah.
I call some of my clients in the barbers sir, like the older people.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know what, I just call them lads, don't I, or the boys, or, but I don't ever really, I don't think I would have a problem. What if someone called you it?
No, I don't have a problem at all.
Oh, of course not, because I call you daddy and you love it. He loves
Let's
it.
talk about that, actually.
Oh no.
The first
My daddy
time-
issues. Oh my god. Where's Pandora's box? Oh my god. Where's my therapist? Let me just call her.
Me and my little few friends, we have a little joke about it.
Oh, we're going to call it about daddy issues.
One of
ready.
my friends, he's like, he's just like, no.
Yeah.
Some people find it like...
I know a lot of
proper,
females
proper.
that find it
Is
like
it?
a no-go.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. But I also understand because like one of my friends, she was telling me, because we joke about the whole daddy thing, like she would do it as a joke and I'll call her mummy as a joke and just like, we'll just be like, no, cringy, like, no, don't do it.
Really?
Yeah, just as a joke though. But the reason why she told me she wouldn't do it like on a serious or
She
in
has a
that
healthy
dynamic-
relationship with her father?
No, it's because her father actually passed away.
Oh, fair enough.
So
Oh, okay, that's a
and
different
because
thing.
of the relationship they had, for her to go call another guy daddy, like in that kind, it's just not, it just doesn't feel
hear
right.
that.
So that's when I can I
That's
can
a legit reason.
yeah. To be honest, I think any reason's legit, but I can see from her point of view like
Yeah,
why.
I hear that.
The reason why I just found it cringe is because I just didn't really understand the dynamic. So from the first time I discovered this whole daddy thing was on those websites, basically. And when you're just having a browse, you're probably on page 24 now. And you start...
And you're still...
Yeah,
And you're still...
you had a few likes.
And you're like, oh, the
Yeah, like
Where's the cream?
you're still looking for that
Scroll.
perfect one. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine someone like me who's a procrastinator as well? How
God,
crazy!
dick in the hand for ages. It's like 24 hours have passed by.
Oh, yeah, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. But yeah, so I started seeing like videos labeled as those dynamics. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, first off,
Are we talking role play dynamics?
yeah, well,
okay.
obviously it's not real, but like,
Some of us. Sorry, no, I'm just so sorry. Trauma coming through.
but like it's yeah, I just found it weird. I just thought, why are people labeling videos like this? I didn't really know about. Would you say that's a kink?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's call it kink. Yeah, I always
Yeah,
get
it
kink
is.
and fetishes mixed up. We'll discuss that
Yeah.
another time. Actually, what the difference is. But yeah, that was the first time I came across it. So the first time I actually got called was more like pappy, which
Papi.
I would say most people would love
I like calling
for them
papi.
to the whole Spanish, the sexy thing. So that was Then I met I met someone who started getting close to, and we kind of agreed to do like the whole, is it daddy's little gal? Kind of.
Man, I'm so glad I'm wearing trousers. I'm gonna just slide off this leather right now.
Yeah, I think it's
What did you call me?
I always forget.
Say it again.
Yeah, it was kind of, was it daddy's little girl or kind of some dumb? Yeah, we discussed everything, and she asked me what I'd like to be called, and I think she asked me, "Would you mind, daddy?" I was like, "You know what, go for it." And I call her baby, or sometimes daddy's little girl, kind of switch it up, kind of thing.
He's killing me.
At
you
first,
guys.
we were using it quite a lot, but I'll be honest, it's kind of used bit less now, just sometimes you just kind of remember, kind of thing. But yeah, that's my experience of the whole
First encounters.
daddy
So
thing. Yeah.
I didn't really use it in my relationship dynamic when I was with my ex. We had a kink dynamic between us both.
Yeah.
We was in a DS sort of thing, which again we'll go into further episodes.
Yeah.
But naturally, as a person, I'm quite a dominant person, just in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So when it does come to sex, I do prefer to be the submissive, but I do actually do dominatrix work as well, and we can get into that. I never had the daddy-daughter thing with my ex. It was other words that I probably can't say on here.
Okay. We can use our imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a raw version of a prostitute. So hot right now, but God, have you got a cotton to clean this? Anyway, certain things like that. So, and then when I came out of that relationship, yes, it's no news. Like, I have got massive daddy issues. This is fatherless behaviour, let's face it. But I started with the papito, like, you know, little bits like that. And then I was a little bit like, oh, is this a bit weird that I'm saying that? And I remember engaging with somebody and calling him that, and I was like, oh, that's kind of hot. And then he liked it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't mind being called, you know, daddy's little girl or princess. Other words that we probably can't say on here. But yeah, like, I don't mind being called those sort of owning names. And then, yeah, and then I remember meeting somebody at one of these clubs, and I just used the word daddy halfway through. He was younger than me as well, which is a bit weird. Yeah. A lot younger than me. Oh, God. Sorry. Sorry, Mum. So yeah, he was a lot. And I used the word and just remember feeling so turned on.
Oh, okay.
And then literally afterwards, like cleaning myself, going, oh, I need to go see my therapist. I genuinely was like, is this okay? Like, because it was weird. Now I love it.
Yeah.
Because I understand where it comes from. I do understand the traumas I have.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for those issues, but the sex is great now. So we all come with different types of trauma, but yeah, I like that. I like daddy. But then when I'm a dominatrix, I call them all different types of names. Okay. But I like, as a dominatrix...
What do they refer you to you as?
I get goddess a lot.
Goddess, yeah.
Mistress.
Yeah.
I like mistress.
No.
Miss, mom. I've had madam a few times. Yeah, I like them sort of ones. I don't like those, what is it? The really harsh ones, like truncheon or something like that. There's some weird mad names like that. Yeah, I don't find that sexy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like, I like mistress and I like goddess. I have a lot of slaves.
Yeah.
And again, we'll get into them ones.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
I like those types of names.
Yep. Well, I think should we wrap it up?
We'll wrap it up a little bit, because we've probably got about 4 episodes in it. I like it though.
Talking, yeah. So, thanks for joining us with episode 1.
This is probably just like, cut that bit. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna wrap it up for now, and then we'll be talking about some other topics soon enough.
So yeah, I even forgot our fucking slogan.
Shit, I forgot it as well. Stay consensual.
Stay consensual. Stay curious and stay filthy.
All right, let's say it again then. You say it first once.
Stay curious.
Stay consensual. And stay filthy.
Sometimes it burns. Sometimes it hurts when you say my name, but thinking of hers. I don't wanna know, don't want you